What if I told you that millions of years ago, Earth wasn't ruled only by giant dinosaurs, but by a terrifying bird unlike anything alive today? Imagine a creature standing taller than a human, flightless yet incredibly fast, with a beak shaped like a deadly axe, strong enough to shatter bone in one strike. These were not gentle giants. They were hunters, stalking their prey with the precision of lions. And the most shocking part, they once dominated entire continents. This wasn't a dinosaur, nor a myth, this was real. Welcome to the world of the terror birds. Terror birds, scientifically known as Phorusrhacidae, lived around 60 to 2 million years ago, long after the dinosaurs vanished. They roamed the open plains and forests of South America, dominating the land as apex predators. Standing up to 10 feet tall, these flightless birds relied on speed, strength, and their massive hooked beaks to hunt down prey. Fossil evidence reveals they were fast runners, capable of chasing and striking with deadly precision. They became famous not just for their size, but for ruling an entire ecosystem in the absence of large mammalian carnivores, earning their fearsome name, the terror birds. Terror birds were giants of their time, with some species reaching nearly 10 feet in height and weighing over 300 pounds. Imagine a bird as tall as a basketball hoop, heavier than most humans, yet agile enough to chase down its prey. Their most fearsome weapon was their massive hooked beak, razor sharp and strong enough to crush bone in a single strike, acting almost like an axe. They also had powerful claws and long, muscular legs built for running, making them one of the fastest predators of their age. To put this in perspective, think of the speed of an ostrich, the predatory focus of an eagle, and the raw strength of a lion, all combined into one terrifying creature. Unlike today's flightless birds, terror birds were not gentle grassers. They were active hunters, perfectly adapted to dominate their prey on the open plains of prehistoric South America. Terror birds were not passive wanderers. They were apex predators with a hunting style as brutal as it was effective. Using their long legs, they could sprint at incredible speeds, chasing down prey across open ground. Once close enough, they delivered devastating blows with their sharp beaks, striking with the force of an axe to crush bones or deliver fatal wounds. Some scientists believe they may have used ambush tactics too, waiting in tall grasses before exploding into motion. Their prey included small mammals, reptiles, and even early horses that roamed South America at the time. Much like modern lions, terror birds hunted with precision and power, dominating their ecosystem through strength and speed rather than size alone. Their combination of endurance, agility, and killing tools made them the undisputed rulers of their world, earning comparisons to lions as the ultimate terrestrial predators of their era. Terror birds thrived in South America, a continent that for millions of years was isolated from the rest of the world. They roamed vast open plains, dense forests, and even semi-desert regions, perfectly adapted to diverse landscapes. These powerful predators appeared shortly after the mass extinction of the dinosaurs, during the Cenozoic era, often called the Age of Mammals. Their reign began around 60 million years ago and lasted until about 2 million years ago. For much of this time, South America had no large mammalian carnivores, giving terror birds the opportunity to dominate as the top predators. Fossils found in Argentina, Uruguay, and Brazil revealed just how widespread they were. Later, when North and South America connected through the Isthmus of Panama, some species even migrated northward. Terror birds were not just survivors in a post-dinosaur world. They were rulers of an entire continent for nearly 58 million years. Terror birds rose to dominance because they faced little competition. After the dinosaurs vanished, South America lacked large mammalian predators, leaving a gap in the food chain. Terror birds filled that role perfectly, fast, powerful, and deadly. As apex predators, they controlled the balance of their ecosystems, hunting medium-sized mammals, reptiles, and even scavenging when needed. Their sheer presence shaped the behavior of other animals, just as lions and tigers do today. For nearly 50 million years, they ruled as kings of the land, ensuring only the fittest creatures survived in their shadow. Despite ruling for millions of years, terror birds eventually faced challenges they could not overcome. As the Earth's climate shifted, their habitats changed, reducing the open plains where they thrived. But the biggest blow came with the Great American Interreign, when North and South America connected. Fierce mammalian predators like saber-toothed cats, bears, and wolves entered their territory, bringing new competition for food. These mammals were faster, more adaptable, and often hunted in groups, putting terror birds at a disadvantage. Over time, their numbers dwindled. Some species survived until as recently as 2 million years ago, coexisting briefly with early humans. It's possible human hunting added even more pressure, hastening their extinction. In the end, a mix of climate change, competition, and human arrival ended their reign. The once dominant predators of South America became yet another chapter in Earth's long history of vanished giants. Even though terror birds vanished millions of years ago, their legacy still captures our imagination. They appear in movies, documentaries, and even video games as terrifying reminders of Earth's prehistoric past. People often compare them with modern ostriches or cassowaries, but unlike those mostly harmless birds, terror birds were deadly hunters. Their enormous size, hooked beaks, and predatory reputation make them feel almost mythical, like creatures from a nightmare. Today, they stand as symbols of evolution's darker side, proof that birds are not always gentle creatures. The fear they inspire continues to echo through science and popular culture alike. The terror birds were towering predators, fast, powerful, and armed with a beak that could crush bone. They ruled South America for millions of years, striking fear into everything around them. But here's the question: do you think these birds could have survived in today's world, competing with lions, tigers, and humans? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into prehistory, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to keep the adventure alive. And stay tuned, our next episode dives into another terrifying extinct creature you won't want to miss.